Welcome back to Tokyo, Japan for the IPF 2019 World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. And we are on day 2 and the action just gets better and better with a week to go. Right now on platform 1 we will have the 83 kilo to 120 plus men sub-juniors. And we are kicking off here with Ed Owen from Great Britain, looking to put 110 kilos on for his opening lift. The sub-junior athletes, the absolute future of powerlifting right here. So Ed Owen starting off this session. And makes short work of that. A very nice start to the session. So we'll jump around through the weight classes here today. Right now, Anatoly Rashidov, Kazakhstan, 110 kilos in the under 105s. Getting up nice and high on those shoulders. Not a problem with that whatsoever. A nice, smooth opening lift is exactly what you want to see.
Next platform line,
Bartłomiej from Poland, looking at 115 kilograms. The spotters and loaders doing a fantastic job.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So this is a 120 plus kilo class now. So these guys are going to start lifting some big numbers and they've got big futures. And 115 is a nice easy warm up for him.
Good lift, 3 right legs.
So our next lifter, Akash Tyagi from India, looking for 120.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So Akish is under 93 kilo lifter, looking for 120. Quite a flat style of lifting. A little bit of a stammer through on the left-hand side there, but manages to keep that bar moving in an upward motion. You can just see he's got a grasp in his back. It looks like his back might have cramped up a little bit. And they are Mori from Japan, 125. So we're back into the 105 kilos now.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
125 kilos. 2 red Alico plates on either end. Giving some instructions to his spotter to make sure he gets the lift off he wants. It's good coaching to see the coach teaching the young athletes. It's so important to talk to the spotters and loaders about what you want out of them. Takes that big breath and pushes that chest up, and 125 is a walk in the park for that young man.
Good lift.
And next lifter is Reese Warden from the USA.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So bar loaded has been
Bar
called.
is loaded for Reese Warden of the USA.
And here he comes now. And finished second in the high school nationals this year with a 142.5 bench press. And a 140 last year at the high school nationals, which he won in 2018, opening with 130. And makes short work of 130.
Good lift, 2 white lights. Next, Shinnosuke Tomita, Japan.
Shinosuke
140
Tomita from
kilograms.
Japan, looking for 140.
Bar is loaded,
So
platform 1.
in the under
Bar is
83 kilo lifts. There's some big numbers on the board in the under 83s. Kazakhstan and USA will be opening at 150 in the under 83s. But right now, Tomita from Japan at 140. Oh, he might have jumped the press command there. Let's wait and see what the referees have to say.
No lift.
And he gets the 2 red lights there.
Next, Yusei
Just
Koto, Japan.
Getting ahead of
140
the
kilograms.
press command, so you can't press that bar
Bar
until
is
the
loaded,
chief
platform
referee
1.
says press.
Bar is loaded.
So right now, Yusei Goto from Japan wants 140. So another under 83 kilo lifter. And so Tomita has put in 145 for his second, even though he missed at 140. It wasn't an issue with weight. Just got to listen for those commands. So the coach is quite happy to put on the extra 5 kilos and stick to the game plan. But Goto from Japan, 140. A little bit wobbly on the chest there. You can see he had to work a little bit harder than he probably wanted. But he still gets the lift up, and it's 140 on the board for him.
Next, Ed Crossley.
Ed Crossley from Great Britain,
Bar is loaded.
looking at
Bar is
140
loaded.
as well.
140 kilograms on the bar.
So benched a 140 in the British Men's Junior Classic last year, and now opening here with 140. And the British Men's Junior Classic was a 3-lift event. So let's see what he can do at a single lift event. And 140 is flying up.
Good lift, 2 white
He
lights.
gets 1 red light, but 2 whites is all you need to go on the board.
Kazakhstan, 140 kilograms. Bar is loaded, platform 1.
Nikita
Bar is loaded.
Rudenko from Kazakhstan wants 140 as well.
Bar is loaded for Nikita Rudenko, Kazakhstan.
Taking his time with his setup there. And has no problems with 140.
Good lift, 3 white lights. Next, Mikhail Kowalczyk, Poland.
Mikhail
145 kilograms.
From Poland, 145.
Bar is loaded, platform 1.
And the bar is loaded for Mikhail. So far, a lot of greens on the board for opening lifts, so good lift selections. And Mikhail's an under 93 sub-junior. Great leg drive on the press command. And that bar is flying up.
Next, Andrew Jang.
Andrew Jang from the US of A.
Kilograms on the bar.
Looking for 150.
Bar is loaded. Platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So lifted a 140 at the Bench Press Nationals last year.
Bar is loaded for Andrew Jang of the USA.
Now looking to open at 150. He's come a long way in a few years. Back in 2014, he was benching 60 kilos at the annual US APL American Open Powerlifting Championships, and now here today opening at 150. And that looks like a good lift. Plenty of experience for such a young lifter.
Next, Dimitri Kabelinov. Bar is loaded, platform 1.
Dmitry
From
Kabelinov from Kazakhstan wants 150 as well. Kazakhstan has had an outstanding day today in the women's sub-juniors, with plenty of medals and plenty of gold medals. And he's looking to set himself up for a gold medal as well with 150. He gets the 3 white lights, and that puts him in a very good position.
155 kilograms on the bar.
So into the under 93s with Victor Ergen from Russia, 155 kilograms.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
And if he gets his opening lift cleanly, he will set himself up very well to take home the gold medal, and he's going to be very hard to beat. So 155 on the bar. Did a 157.5 this year at the Russian Championships. So 155 should be a pretty solid opener. Finished second in the Russian Championships. Sinks it deep into his chest, gets plenty of speed out of it, and it should be a good lift. And it is, it's on the board. He is going to be tough to beat today. Nicholas Toth from Czech Republic looking for 155 as well.
Platform 1. Bar is loaded.
$155. Did a 157.5 last year at the World Bench Press Championships. Did a 220 equipped at the European Powerlifting Championships. Very smooth technique. Followed that bar path all the way down and all the way back up and gets the 3 white lights. And another one that's going to be near impossible to beat.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Kordian Stryjka, Poland.
Kordian Stryjka from Poland looking for 155 as well. In the 120 plus. Some big lifts from such young men. Manages that very well, handles that like a true professional.
Next, Ivan Belosov, Russia, 155.
Ivan Belosov from Russia wants 155 as well. So 155 was his bench press from the Russian Championships earlier this year, where he placed 3rd. And it looks like he was being conservative at the Russian Championships because 155 looked pretty easy. But he gets 3 red lights. We'll have a look at the replay there. Wasn't a problem with weight. It wasn't a problem with weight. It was just a technical issue. It'll be interesting to see what he puts in for his next lift. But right now, Hunter Veach from the US of A looking for 165. They finished 4th at the Nationals last year with a 155. And looking to open here with a 165. And that looks like a good lift. And it is. It's 3 white lights to go on the board.
Next,
Klim Ostrowski from Kazakhstan, 175 kilograms, goes on the bar. We're in the 120 kilos now, under 120s. And he is by far the favourite for the gold medal in this weight division. But he's got to get that first lift on the board first. If he can put 175 on the board, he will be almost impossible to beat. And 175 is not too much of a challenge for him, and it's a good lift. And I dare say anyone will be catching him today. We'll roll around now for our second round with Ed Owen looking for 117.5. Opened at 110 and had absolutely no problems with that. Now looking for 117.5. Ed Owen from Great Britain, 117.5.
Bar is loaded. Platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So under 83s. Another young man with a big career ahead of him. Quite an interesting setup. Doesn't really get his legs back very far. And having to work pretty hard for that one, 117.5. But he gets it on the board.
Next, Anatoly Rashidov, Kazakhstan.
Anatoly Rashidov from Kazakhstan now wants 120, opened with 110.
Bar is loaded.
We're in the 105s. So looking for 120. He's having to work hard through the middle. He hasn't quit on it. The bar dips a little bit and the chief referee says to rack it. So he'll miss out on the 120. But I dare say they'll just make a few little technique changes. Coach will give him some instructions and he'll come out and manage that 120 with no problems. Bartlomiej from Poland looking for 122.5. So we're up into the 120 pluses now. And the Polish team have a great history in powerlifting. I've seen some absolutely fantastic powerlifters come out of Poland with world records. And 122.5 doesn't seem to pose any problems. And he gets the 3 white lights.
Next, Akash Tyagi, India, 130 kilograms.
Akash Tyagi from India looking for 130.
Bar is loaded. Platform 1. Bar is loaded.
Quite a flat technique. He's quite a tall tall man. So we'll watch how he sets up. It's quite a flat shoulder position. Takes that deep breath and rolls back onto his shoulders as he takes the bar. And certainly has no problems with 130. And he gets the 2 white lights and it's on the board.
Naoya Mori, Japan, 132.5 kilograms.
Naoya Mori from Japan, 132.5. Opened with 125 successfully. Now looking at 132.5. And he is pretty solid in that silver medal position. Rashidov missing that second lift means he can't really challenge or go after that silver medal now in the 105s. He's having to work hard. There was a little bit of a shift in the bar. Did it go down? No, it didn't. So he gets the 3 white lights. And he's on the board with 132.5. Reese Warden from the US of A, 142.5. Currently in the bronze medal position, wants to put himself in a position to maybe challenge for that silver. And 142.5 will put him in a very good position if an opportunity presents itself. He's certainly a lot more fired up for this lift than he was for his first. He was quite calm and casual on his first lift. Trying to get those shoulders under as far as he can. Not easy for a man of his size. And he might get a bit of a red light here. Let's wait and see what happens. And he does. He gets 2 red lights, as you saw, as he took the bar down to his chest. His head lifted off the bench. The head has to stay in contact with the bench through the entire lift. Shunasuke Tomita from Japan wants 145, so he opened with 140 and jumped the command, but had no problem with his weight. So the coach has put on the extra 5, and I'm sure the coach has instructed him to listen and focus on the referee commands. Waited for that command that time. That should be a better one. And it is. It's on the board at 145. Which puts him in a position now to perhaps challenge for a bronze medal if the opportunity arises. Yusi Goto from Japan now wants 145. Opened at 140. So he's a little lighter than his teammate Tomita. So they might be finding themselves in their own little battle for the bronze medal. And that should be a good lift. Interesting technique. He gets a good lift. It's on the board. Quite an interesting technique when he takes the weight there and rolls his wrist back and then rolls it forward again on the press. Ed Crossley from Great Britain looking for 145. Wanting to put himself in a position to move up into that silver medal. The opportunity might just present. Warden from the USA had missed his 142.5 on his second lift and will be looking for 147.5 for his third lift. Crossley, if he can put some numbers on the board, might just find himself in a position to go after the silver medal. So 145 on the bar. 120 lifter. Plenty of speed. You could see the entire body push through that lift.
Good lift, 3 white lights. Next, Mikhail Kowalczyk, Poland, 150
Mikhail
kilograms.
Kowalczyk from Poland now,
Bar is
looking
loaded,
for 150, open
Bar
at
is
145. It's pretty solid and secure in that silver medal position. Wants 150 now. If Ergen from Russia is to miss any lift, Mikhail might find himself in a position where he can move up the rankings a little. Maybe even go for a gold medal. And the bar moved very well at 150.
Good lift.
And it's a good lift and on the board. Nikita Rudenko from Kazakhstan, 150 kilograms. So we're 120 plus lifters now.
Bar is loaded.
Ranked number 4 at the moment. So well over his best lift of 145. Or 150 kilograms on the bar. No, he's only just a 120 plus lifter, weighed in at 120.8. It didn't move awfully quickly, but it moved consistently all the way through, and he gets the lights on the board.
Next, Andrew Zhang, USA, 155 kilograms.
Andrew Zhang from USA looking for 155.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So 155 goes on the bar. He opened at 150. So his biggest lift recorded at a national competition was 140 last year. So now looking for 155 to give himself an opportunity to go after the gold medal. Gets it back to the top with a bit of a grunt. And he gets it on the board. And is now in a position
Bar is loaded. Bar is loaded.
if
Platform
Dmitry
Kabildinov, Kazakhstan, 157
from Kazakhstan
kilograms. Bar
has
is
any
loaded.
problems, Zhang is going to pounce all over that. But right now, Dmitry for 157 and a half. Very, very close foot position, which is quite unusual in the men. And handles 157 and a half without any problems. He's going to be tough to peg
Good
down.
lift. 3 white
Zhang's
lights.
going to have his work cut out for him.
Next, Victor Ergen, Russia, 160 kilograms.
Victor Ergen from Russia, 160.
Bar is loaded. Platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So he's looking like the favorite for the gold medal. But he has to put this one on the board to stay in that position. Otherwise, Kowalski is going to walk away with it. $160 kilograms. So above his best lift at the Russian Championships this year. 160 moved very smoothly,
Good lift. 3 white lights.
and it's on the board.
Next, Kordian Strzyga, Poland,
And
162.5
Kowalski from
kilograms.
Poland is going to have his work cut out for him, trying to peg him down. Kordian Strzyga from Poland now, 162 and a half, so we're back into the 120 plus lifters. So looking for 162.5, currently ranked number 3. maybe playing his cards and just seeing how it rolls out. And 162.5 is a breeze.
Good lift. 3
And
white
he'll be
lights.
waiting to see what Veach
Next,
does.
Ivan Belousov, Russia, 162.5. Bar is loaded. Platform 1. Bar is loaded. 162.5 kilograms.
Ivan Belousov from Russia now, looking at 162.5. Very, very smooth lift, 162.5. He'll be very happy
Good
with
lift.
that.
3 white lights. Next, Nicholas Toth, Czech Republic, 165
Nicholas Toth
kilograms.
from Czech Republic looking at 165. He has that gold medal wrapped up. It's in his pocket, ready to go home. Now he's just got to put some more numbers
Bar
on
is
the
loaded.
board
Platform 1.
and see
Bar
what he
is
can
loaded.
do. Give you an idea of just how strong these sub-juniors are and what a future powerlifting has. The 83 kilo sub-junior record is 172 kilograms. The 93 is 178. The 105s is 217. The 120s is 195, and the 120 plus is 210 kilograms. And Nicholas Toth from Czech Republic handles 165.
Good lift.
No issues whatsoever.
Next, Hunter Beach, USA.
Now, Hunter
170
Veach from the
kilograms.
USA in the 120 plus is looking for 170.
Bar is loaded. Platform 1.
He's pretty solid and secure in that gold medal position if he puts the 170 on. But Belousov from Russia is waiting in the wings, just waiting for an opportunity to go after that gold medal. So, Hunter Veach, this is a must lift for him. And the weight is not an issue at 170.
Good
And he
lift.
gets the 3 white lights.
Next, Klim Ostrovsky, Kazakhstan.
Klim
182.5 kilograms.
Ostrovsky from Kazakhstan, 182.5 in the 120 weight class. And well ahead of his competition
Bar is loaded.
in the
Platform
gold
1.
medal position.
Bar is loaded.
$182.5. He is an athlete you want to be watching in the next few years. Weighed in at 114.5, and he's still got a lot of growing to do. Great flexibility for such a big man. And he
No lift.
gets 2 red lights on that one. A bit of a look at the replay and see what the referee saw.
Next, Anatoly Rashidov, Kazakhstan.
And it could have been some foot movement there. Anatoly Rashidov from Kazakhstan now looking for 120. So we come around for our 3rd round now. So he missed this on his 2nd attempt. It just really looked like he got all out of line.
Bar is
Just
loaded.
couldn't get the
Platform
power
1.
off the chest.
Bar is loaded.
Now, I'm sure the coach has given him plenty of instruction of how to fix that. And now he just has to put it into action. That looks a lot better on the line. He's having to work for it. He got plenty of power off the chest. But the referees say it's a no lift.
Next.
And we'll look at the replay here. It's a little bit untidy in the middle.
Bar is loaded, platform 1.
And you can see the bar moving all over the place. Ed Owen from Great Britain, 122.5. All his lifts have looked good so far. Gets up high on the shoulders. It's a very interesting technique with his feet quite out in front. Got good speed off the chest, but just couldn't transfer into that tricep region. So he'll settle for 117.5.
Poland, 130 kilograms.
Brzezinski from Poland now, 130 kilograms. The spotters and loaders just making sure the bar is clean. Get rid of some of the chalk out of that. The chalk builds up in the knurling.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
So the big 120 plus lifter from Poland. And he's an athlete I would be keeping my eye on over the next several years. The Polish team have got great training programs and great coaching, great coaches. And they have developed some amazing lifters over the years. Got a little bit untidy at the bottom of that lift there on his chest,
Good lift.
but he gets it on the board.
Next, Akash Tyagi.
Akash Tyagi from India, 135. So this won't change his position at all.
Bar is loaded.
And this
platform
one is just for him, well above his best lift of 120. Only 18 years of age. In the 93s. So some of these guys you will see in years to come may even be in different weight divisions. It's quite a close grip for a large man. That seems to work for him. 135 gets to the top,
Good
and he
lift.
gets it on the
White
board
lights.
with 3 white lights.
Next, Naoya Mori. Japan,
Naoya
137.5
Mori from
kilograms.
Japan,
Bar is
137.5.
loaded, platform 1. Bar
As
is
the
loaded.
silver medal wrapped up, already in his bag and ready to go home. And Toth from Czechia in the 105s, just way too far out in front for anyone to challenge. So Mori will look for 137.5. That's it. Big breath, gets that chest up high. Nice light touch, but just couldn't get the power off the chest there. You just need to really explode on that press command. Get as much speed and power off the chest as you can. Reese Warden for USA, 147.5. He is currently in the bronze medal position with this lift, but puts himself in a position that if Crossley was to miss his next lift, Warden would sneak up into the silver medal. Now, he missed 142.5 on his second lift, so that extra 5 kilos could be a big ask. He has the speed off the chest. He's still driving it up. He gets the rack command. And does he get it on the board? He does. He gets it on the board, 147.5.
Next, Ed Crossley, Great Britain, 147.5.
So the pressure is on Ed Crossley now.
Bar is loaded.
to hold onto that silver medal at 147.5. He opened at 140, second lift was 145. It was successful as well. You can't imagine 147.5 being too much for him. But at 19 years of age, there's a lot of pressure out there. 147.5. This is to hold on to that silver medal. He's going to have to use his whole body. And for those of you who are new to powerlifting and bench pressing, bench press is a whole body movement. There you can see his body shift and drive that up, and that should secure that silver medal, and it does. He'll hold on to the silver medal. Shinosuke Tomita from Japan looking for 150. Currently in 4th position. And depending on Goto's lift, he could find himself in the bronze medal position. But he has to put the 150 up first. So he missed his opener at 140 on technical issues, missed a call. Went to 145 and did everything right. And now looking at 150. So his biggest thing is to focus and to listen to those referee commands. And he's jumped the command again, and he knew it as soon as he pressed, he jumped that command. So he'll miss that 150. So Goto will have it all his own way for the bronze medal. And he can come out and lift 150 without any real pressure. Using all of his time, pushing himself up onto the shoulders. You can see how he pulls his feet back as far as he can get them. And tightens up the quadriceps, the hamstrings right through the erector spinae. Glutes are tight. Soft touch on the chest. Drives it back up to the top. That should be a good lift from where we're sitting. What do the referees say? Yes, it is. It's a good lift. Andrew Jang now looking for 160. So he's locked away at the silver medal in the 83s. And he's now putting on a 160.
Bar is loaded, platform 1. Bar is loaded.
And putting the pressure on Dimitri from Kazakhstan to make sure he gets his lift. Andrew Jang, USA, 160 kilograms. And that 160 is just a little bit too much.
No limit.
So Dimitri will be able to come out for his 162.5 without any real pressure. But before that, we've got Mikhail Kowalski from Poland looking for 160 as well. Now, the 160 will equal Ergen's second lift, and Kowalski is quite a bit lighter than Ergen, which forces Ergen from Russia to have to make his third lift. So Kowalski has the silver medal. He needs to put this on the board to put some pressure on the Russian athlete. He's working hard for it. It looks good from here, and it is. It's a good lift, so he's put the pressure on now. Dmitry Kabildanov from Kazakhstan looking at 162.5. So he has the gold medal already wrapped up. And this lift is just to add to his overall world rankings and his overall numbers. 162.5. Nice light touch. He's having to work for it, but he gets it up to the top. And everything looked clean from here. And it is, it's on the board. And he'll go home with a gold medal. Victor Ergen from Russia now, 162.5. And the pressure's been put on him by Kowalski to get this lift. This lift gives him the gold medal. If he misses this one, he drops back to the silver, and Kowalski will take the gold on body weight. Really taking his time here. Doesn't want to rush it, wants to really focus. And it's such a fantastic experience to be able to watch sub-juniors. They are just so unpredictable, and we don't have 10 years of history of lifting from them. And he pushes that to the top. That should be a good lift. That should get white lights, and it does. He handled the pressure like an absolute champion and will take home the gold medal. Nikita Rudenko from Kazakhstan now, looking for 162.5. And he is currently in 4th position at 162.5. Depending on following lifters, could be enough to slide him up into the medals. So he'll have to have his lift and then wait and see. So 120 plus, lift up 162.5, 18 years of age. Great flexibility for a big man, but that proving to be just a little too much for him. So he won't put any pressure on the medal runners now. Nicholas Toth, Czech Republic now, 172.5. And he was untouchable in the 105 weight class. No one was going to challenge his gold medal position right from the start. 172.5. Just 18 years of age. And this is a huge lift. There's no telling what this young man will be lifting in the next few years. But I'd be certainly keeping my eye on him. I imagine he's going to be breaking some records in years to come. So what's happening at the moment is we're just checking the bar load. The head spotter there is not sure how the screen's worked out. He's just gone to the chief referee to check, and they're adjusting rack heights. So at that stage, the athlete walked off the platform, so the clock restarts. So he gets a restart of the clock, plenty of time, 172.5. Gold medals already packed in his bag and ready to go back to Czech Republic with him. And the 172.5 is just for him. He's sending a message to the juniors and the opens in years to come that Nicholas Toth is looking to be a world champion. Big breath of air. He's working hard. Looks like the bar dipped a little bit, and at 172.5 is just a little bit too much. And I dare say we'll see him in a competition again very soon, making 172.5 look easy. So our next lifter, Kordian Strizga from Poland, 172.5. Currently in 3rd position in the 120 pluses. But this lift here could find him slide up the rankings to even as high as a gold medal, depending on the next lifters. We just saw Veach change his lift, and that's just a little too heavy for him, so he'll have to settle for the bronze medal. Ivan Belousov from Russia, 177.5. So interesting change there. So he has 177.5 on. Veach is a little bit lighter, so doesn't need to outlift him. So he's currently in the silver position. I imagine he's going to have to wait and see what happens with Veach. So 177.5. He's safe in the silver medal position. So he missed his opening lift on technicalities. Smashed the 162.5 for his second. Now looking at 177.5. He handled the weight too well. Did he jump early? No, he didn't. He gets the 3 white lights and it's on the board at 177.5. Now the pressure is on Veach here to get this lift. So all Veach has to do is equal Belousov's lift, because he's lighter, weighing in at 122.15. So 177.5 will give him the gold medal. If he misses 177.5, he'll drop back down to the silver. And it's just a little bit too heavy, and Belousov played the right card there to go home with the gold medal. So Belousov from Russia will take the gold. Veach will have to settle for the silver. Now 187.5 goes on the bar for Klim Ostrovsky from Kazakhstan. And he has had it all his own way in the 120 kilo class. 187.5. He opened at 175, missed 182.5. He's now looking at 187.5. And this young kid is, I think, 16 years of age, has an extremely enormous future ahead of him in powerlifting. Has great flexibility for a 120 kilo lifter. Still got lots of growing to do, and 187.5 looked easier than his opening lift. And it's 3 white lights and it's on the board. And he packs that gold medal up to head back home to Kazakhstan as well. Absolutely outstanding lifts today. This is the absolute future of powerlifting. Sub-junior and junior is where it all comes from, and there's some gentlemen in there that the open lifters are watching and hoping that they're not in the opens anymore when they get there, because there are some absolutely enormous lifts. Don't go too far away. We will be right back with the medal ceremony and plenty more action here in Tokyo, Japan to come this afternoon.
Sub-junior division, 53 kilogram weight class. Third place, Anton Karanen, Finland, with 87.5 kilograms. In second place, Kaito Fujita, Japan, 90 kilograms. And in first place, Ivan Kulvadin, Kazakhstan, 120 kilograms. Congratulations. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Congratulations. The sub-junior division, 59 kilogram weight class. In third place, Shohei Watanabe, Japan, 105 kilograms. Second place, Abdurrahman Abdurashidov, Kazakhstan, 105 kilograms. In first place, Radoslav Levitsky, Poland, 107.5 kilograms. Everyone please stand for the national anthem of Poland. Congratulations. The sub-junior division, 66 kilogram weight class. In third place, Kelvin Marquez, USA, 115 kilograms. In second place, Raphael Boutin, Canada, 137.5 kilograms. And in first place, Vladislav Morozov, Kazakhstan, 142.5 kilograms. Congratulations. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Sub-junior division, 74 kilogram weight class. First place, Wojciech Magiera, Poland, 140 kilograms. Congratulations. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Poland. Sub-junior division, 83 kilogram weight class. In third place, Yusei Gogo, Japan, 150 kilograms. In second place, Andrew Jang, USA, 155 kilograms. And in first place, Dmitry Kabildinov, Kazakhstan, 162.5 kilograms. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Congratulations. Sub-junior division, 93 kilogram weight class. In third place, Akash Tyagi, India, 135 kilograms. In second place, Mikhail Kowalczyk, Poland, 160 kilograms. And in first place, Viktor Ergin, Russia, 162.5 kilograms. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Russia. Sub-junior division, 105 kilogram weight class. In third place, Anatoly Rashidov, Kazakhstan, 110 kilograms. In second place, Naoya Mori, Japan, 133.5 kilograms. And in first place, Nicholas Top, Czech Republic, 165 kilograms. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of the Czech Republic. Congratulations. The sub-junior division, 120 kilogram weight class. In third place, Reese Warding, USA, 147.5 kilograms. In second place, Ed Crosby, Great Britain, 147.5 kilograms. And in first place, Klim Ostrovsky, Kazakhstan, 187.5 kilograms. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. second place, Hunter Beach, USA, 170 kilograms. And in first place, Ivan Belousov, Russia, 177.5 kilograms. May everyone please stand for the national anthem of Russia. Congratulations to all lifters. You may now exit the platform.